All right. The NHL Conference Finals. We're at it. Begins today. First up, let's start out with the East. We have the New York Rangers and the Tampa Bay Lightning. If you can't tell already, I am a Tampa Bay Lightning fan, so this is my series, so I'm going to have a lot to talk about. The Florida Panthers, that was a good series win, a sweep, right before I graduated, and they dominated the Panthers in every way possible. Andre Vasilevsky is the best goaltender in the world. It's not even close. It's not even debatable. Even though Igor Shesterkin had an amazing season, the dude's gonna win the Vezina. But in terms of the Rangers, their defense is weak. It's Igor Shesterkin. Their defense is Igor Shesterkin. They're the Dallas Stars of the Eastern Conference. Except I'll say the Rangers have a better offensive group than the Dallas Stars do. Because I've watched the Rangers a few times this year, other than the Lightning games. I've watched the Rangers. I'm not even gonna lie, their defense is literally just Igor Shesterkin. They didn't really impress me at all this year. I was not impressed by the Rangers at all. This team, in terms of offensively, only have like two legitimate threats in Artemi Panarin and Mika Zibanejad. You can say Chris Kreider, but the dude is so inconsistent. The dude is more inconsistent than anyone could imagine. All the people I know who are taking the Rangers to beat us took Florida to beat us. And I called them out for that. I'm like, you took Florida to beat Tampa. And you're taking the Rangers to beat Tampa. But now, let's be real here. This is either going to be a quick series win for Tampa, or it's going to go 6 games. Because at most, this series, I think, is going to go 6 games. And this is a rematch of the greatest postseason series I've ever seen. Like, the 2015 Eastern Conference Finals was the greatest series I've ever seen. Even if Tampa lost, it would have been the greatest series I've ever seen. It was just nonstop, back and forth, back and forth, back and forth. Traded jaws. This Ranger team is nowhere near the 2015 Rangers. Not even close to it. I think we win this series. I don't really think it's going to be that close either. Oh yeah, that Rangers team also had Marty St. Louis. And I think Tampa should win this series. Nope. Regular season means nothing. Regular season means nothing come playoff time. Regular season doesn't mean anything. Toronto split with us. We took them out in 7. Florida split with us. We swept them. Last year, well, we didn't play the Islanders and Habs. We beat them in the playoffs. Florida beat us. We beat them 6 games. Carolina, I think we split with them. Correct me if I'm wrong. We beat them in 5. 2020, Dallas swept Tampa. We beat them in the finals. The Islanders took 2 of 3. We beat them in the finals. "2018, the New Jersey Devils swept us. We beat them in 5 games. The regular season means absolutely nothing come playoff time. That being said, I'll take my boys in 5. I am well confident that we can beat these Rangers. Well confident. Playing a tired goaltender, that's never good when you're going against when your opposing goalie is tired. It's never good for the opposing team. I'm taking Tampa win over the New York Rangers in 5 games. Go to the finals for a third year in a row. The quest for free continues. Moving on. The Edmonton Oilers and the Colorado Avalanche. Everyone says this is going to be the best series of the postseason. Everyone knows the headline: Nathan MacKinnon and Connor McDavid. This series, if you love explosive playmakers and explosive goal scoring, you better watch Colorado and Edmonton. McDavid versus MacKinnon, Draisaitl versus Rantanen. Gonna be good if you're looking at offensive. But in terms of the length, I think we're gonna get robbed of 7 games again, like we were with Battle of Alberta. Battle of Alberta was so good. We got robbed of 7 games. We got absolutely robbed that this series didn't go 7. But Connor McDavid is the best player in the world, so. But the real headline is the big depth pieces. It's Evander Kane. Yes, Evander Kane. A guy I hate, by the way. I hate Evander Kane because of his controversy. But he's a good hockey player. You can't deny that. He is big time. Leads the playoffs in goals, by the way. He has 12 goals these playoffs. And then Nazem Kadri, a guy I cannot stand, is only known as a depth piece. But he's on Colorado's top 6. And I think he's going to go back to Toronto or he gets locked up by Colorado. Now, I don't think anyone's stopping McDavid here. I don't think any defense will be played. The Oilers, when it comes to high-scoring games, the Oilers thrive in it. They've only lost 1 game where the score was high, and it was 9-6. I think the Oilers are going to win this series. Yes, I'm taking the Oilers. Call me a mad lad all you want. I took Montreal to beat Vegas last year, and Montreal did win. So I know my hockey. I've been 2 for 2 in 3 of the last 4 years, I think. Because in 2018, believe it or not, I did take the Capitals to beat us because the Capitals are hot. I had Capitals in Winnipeg, and I had Capitals winning. Because after they beat Pittsburgh, I thought the Capitals were going to win the Cup. And the Capitals did win the Cup. Because when you finally slay your dragon, you're going to try to win. Colorado, I don't think that's going to happen. I think Edmonton is red hot right now. I think Connor McDavid is on a mission. I think the Oilers get the win. The Oilers also slayed a demon too. The second round of the playoffs. Because this is their first conference finals appearance since 2006. Colorado's first since 2002. Tampa, they've made it a lot. The lot is an understatement. We made it 2015, 2016, 2018, 2020, 2021, 2022. 6 times in 8 years. 6 times in the last 7 playoff appearances for Tampa. The only time we did not make it to the conference finals, 2019, the embarrassing sweep in the first round by the Columbus Blue Jackets. Now, would we have three-peated? Would we have already three-peated? Probably. We'd be on the quest for 4 in a row, like the 80s Islanders. But what happened in the past, happened in the past. So it is what it is. Now, I got Oilers in 5. I think we get robbed of a 7-game series. I think the Oilers go to the finals. I think Connor McDavid continues his dominance. He continues to go off these playoffs. Dude is 26 points in 12 postseason games. Dude's putting on the greatest postseason run I've ever seen by a mile. This dude is way too good. He's the best player in the world by far. I think the Oilers win because of McDavid's brilliance, and Darcy Kemper is absolutely terrible. The Oilers, And my Stanley Cup Finals, the Edmonton Oilers and the Tampa Bay Lightning. Which honestly, I think the league wants that because the league would love the quest for free Pete versus Connor McDavid. They would love to see Connor McDavid in the finals because it helps the marketing. Because the marketing for the NHL is terrible. Wanna know why? Because superstars like Connor McDavid aren't getting into the finals. This is the chance for them and to boom that marketing up. I think they're gonna try to get the Oilers in the finals because McDavid and money, it helps them. Their marketing would be better if McDavid is in the finals. More people would watch the Stanley Cup Finals with Connor McDavid in the finals because who wouldn't watch Connor McDavid? So yeah, I think Tampa and Edmonton go to the finals. I went 2-for-2 last year, so you can't call me a mad lad. I took Tampa and Montreal to win, and they both did win. I had Tampa winning the cup again, and they did win the cup again. So yeah, I'll see y'all next time. I'll see y'all for probably my finals prediction when we get to the Stanley Cup Finals. I'll see y'all there. So peace out, everyone. Let's go Lightning.